starting this video because I'm talking about, you know, being a karmic. Like, we're all karmic before we choose to be different, before you choose to change. You have to know what it is to be karmic. We all used to, we all used to be karmic. I used to be karmic. And it's like, oh no, you wasn't. You were always nice. You was always passive. You was always this. But no, you could be karmic. You could be mean. You could be whatever. Karmic, drinking, smoking, always outside. I was always outside. I was always into stuff. People always, my phone was always going on. People always calling me. I knew everything. You want to know something? They would call me. And it's like, I was always in the middle of stuff. And it's like, it's a choice to choose to be different. It's a choice not to be karmic, drinking, smoking, going outside, like doing whatever, not caring about other people's feelings, like, being rude, being mean, being disrespectful, being an asshole. Yeah. that was karmic to me, you know. But it's like I still have my morals and my values. It was still, I wouldn't disrespect elderly people. I still want to help people. I still want to do things for people. But, it takes time. People keep playing with your kindness. You get tired of being sick and tired of people playing with you, So then you end up being mean. You end up being aggressive. You end up being whatever. And I will defend myself. I will speak up for myself. I will do whatever I have to do to defend myself, When, what was it? We used to be karmic. I used to be karmic. And it's like, to know what it is to be karmic, you had to have been a karmic. You have to know what it is to be karmic. Drinking, smoking, alcoholic, a crackhead. You in the street. You doing shit. You stealing. You doing something. You doing something illegal. You doing something you're not supposed to be doing. It's a choice to change and be a better person. It's a choice to be like, you know what, I'm gonna stop doing it. Like, I don't have to do this. Why am I doing this? Like, why am I acting like this? Like, why am I doing this to myself, my body? Like, and it's a choice. It's a conscious choice to be different. Nobody is perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm still healing. I'm still healing. I still curse. I still get mad. I gotta calm down. Calm down. I tell myself, calm down, breathe, breathe. I gotta breathe because I don't want to start like fucking nasty. I'm mean, and it's like, and I have to control my temper. I gotta still do that. That's still a problem. And then it's like, but I say karmic. I talk about karmic. I'm like, oh, let me clean the energy from karmic energy, that toxic, hot, nasty, dirty, that energy. And I'm like, but I gotta know what it is to be karmic. That's how I know what is a karmic. What is a karmic? It's that energy you don't want to be around. You don't want to be around it. It's envious, it's hateful, it's mean, it's like, it's just toxic. It's everything bad. You don't want to be around it. I know what it is to be around toxic energy because I was around it and I was in it and I was a karmic. I was a karmic. And then it's the choice. You choose to be different. Be like, you know what? I'm gonna be a better person. Yeah, drinking all the time. Smoking all the time. I wake up, that was the first thing I did was smoke. I was like, I think I would smoke before I brushed my teeth. My teeth was yellow because I was smoking. And I had to get them whitened, because they was yellow, like that from smoking. And I was like, it's a choice to change, to stop, just stop. Stop doing this shit. You hurting yourself, you're hurting your body, I've never been skinny. I've never been skinny. I've always been a big girl, And it's like, and I'm okay with that. But it's like I like to work out too. It's just to tone it, not to. I don't know. I just like to work out. I like the gym. I like to go to the gym. I like to do shit. To make me feel better. You know, it's a lifestyle. I think it's a lifestyle. It's just a part of life. You have to like it. Some people don't like the gym. They don't like to work out. They don't like to do anything. I like to move around. I like to do stuff, and it keeps me busy. It keeps me out the way. Like I'm doing something for myself, for my health, and it makes me feel better. You know, drink water instead of drinking alcohol, drinking hard liquor. Like I used to drink hard liquor. I mixed drinks. I was your bartender. I could make anything. I could make any drink. Like whatever what you like. I could make it. I could make it for you. And I would mix drinks all the time. And I would drink all the time. And I was like, it was just a point in my life where I had to be like, you know what? I'm not going to drink. I'm not going to smoke. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. And then I had to choose to stop. When it came to spell work too, people do something to me. I'm like, oh, I'm going to get this bitch. Like, I'm going to do something back to them. That's how it was. And it's like when you're doing spell work, it's going to be a war, an ongoing war. You're going to be battling each other. The magic goes nowhere. Nothing happens because you're both battling each other. So it's like, let me just give it to God. So now I just give it to. I don't do nothing. I don't do no spell work. I give it to God. I give everything to God. I give it to my ancestors. I'm like, I gotta get closer to the ancestors. So I started burning ancestor money to get closer to my ancestors. Spiritually, like I didn't have a religion. I thought I was going to be in the E for religion, and it just never worked out. Everybody was against me. Everybody was attacking me. Everybody was doing black magic on me. So I'm like, the religion is straight up black magic. Like every single babalao, I went to like 8 different babalao. I was like, they all can't be the same. I didn't want to believe that the religion was evil like this. But every single spiritual person, every single Babalawo I went to, they all did the same spiritual work. They all tried to kill me. They all tried to control me. They all tried to do something to me. They all tried to trap me. And I was like, I just had to give up on a religion. I had to give up on the people. I had to give up trying to be their friend. Give up. Just give up on it. Like, you know what? Fuck this. Fuck everybody. And it's like it doesn't exist. Whatever work is going on, whatever they're doing is not going to work because I don't have a connection to anyone. Like I don't care what happens to none of them. None of them. It's like, I learned to love God, and I've learned to pray more, pray and love God more. I've learned to get closer to the ancestors, talk to my ancestors, to my spirits. I invoked Santa Muerte. She's with God. You need to know God in order to invoke Santa Muerte. Like, she's skeletal. Yeah, she's skeletal, but she's not evil. Like, you can't do evil shit and you have Santa Muerte. Like, you need to believe in God. If you don't believe in God, she will never work for you. She is wholly deaf. And you need to put your faith in God. And she's in yellow. She is for minor issues. She does things fast. Rápido. Fast. So this one is my pocket. This was my pocket Santa Muerte. I would keep her in my bra, but now I just keep her on this table. I have a black one. That one is for black magic. That's for, it's for total protection from the black magic. I needed protection from spiritual work because I was always being attacked by religious people, people from the church, people from my family. They supposed to love me. I thought you loved me. And they sitting there wanting me dead, doing death spell, doing all kinds of stuff. So that's why I got the tattoo there. It's just on me. So it's like I don't wear nothing on me. I don't wear the crystals. I don't do none of that. It's like I just pray. I just pray. I'm like, God is real. God got me. I thank God every day. I'm alive. I'm okay. I didn't die. Like, oh my God. Like, these people trying to do all kinds of shit to me. And I'm like, you know what? I never ever want to be like them. I don't never want to be like them. And I used to want to be in a religion. I cried when I lost my religion because my family born Catholic, you know. My mother didn't know, she does spell work. So she didn't know what she wanted to believe in. So she wanted to be Jehovah Witness, she wanted to be Baptist, she wanted to be this, she wanted to be that. So I don't have a religion. But I was raised Catholic. I was baptized. I did my first communion in the Catholic Church. And then it's like, but I know how the church is. The church is like, it's okay to do evil onto others, and you just go to confession and confess your sins. Go to the priest, just go to confession. In the little room, they're not going to see your face, and you could tell them anything, and they just don't listen to you. So it's okay. You could cheat on your husband. Like, it's okay. You could go rob the bank. You could steal. It's okay. Confess your sins and God will forgive you. That's the Catholic religion. That's how I grew up with the Catholic religion. Like it's okay to sleep with your brother's wife. It's okay to do this and to do that. Like, it's okay. God is gonna forgive you. And I'm like, but it's wrong. Like, you're not supposed to do this. Like, Ten Commandments, you're not supposed to do certain things. It's against spiritual laws. But then they say, it's okay. You can break it and just confess your sins and you'll be forgiven for your sins. I'm like, yeah, I don't go to the Catholic Church. I don't go to the Catholic Church. I don't go to the Baptist church. I don't go to none of them. It's like they're all the same. They all do evil things. When I went into IFA, I thought it was a beautiful religion. And I never thought that these people would attack me the way that they were attacking me spiritually, but I can't prove it. I can't prove it. I'm in New York. I'm in the USA, and they're in Nigeria, Africa, Nigeria. So it's like, you can't prove this. It's spiritual work. You can't prove spiritual. I've never been there. Never been there. But they know my name. They know my birthday. They know my kid's name. They know my information. They think they know me, but they don't know me. It's like, it was business. It's like, you were supposed to initiate. I was supposed to go, and I never went. I never went because it just didn't work out. It was always something. It was always a problem. When things don't work out, it's God telling you, like, things don't work out. When people betray you, it's for you to learn a lesson from this. Did you learn the lesson? Yeah, that I can't fuck with these people because they trying to kill me. So I can't go to that country. Like, I know this. Like, I can't go there because they will sacrifice me. They do money rituals. They do that human sacrifice. They want your soul. That's demonic. That's some kind of worship. That's not from God. Whatever they do is not from God. It's demonic worship. They send demons, they send spirits, they send all kind of stuff, but you can't see this shit. You can't see it. So it's like, how can I ever talk about it if I can't see it? I can't prove it. All I can do is just protect myself. So I've been making this for 20 years, the splash. I've been making it. The black salt, I just started making the black salt because it's like, I needed to protect my home. I needed to protect my windows, put it on the windows so nothing can come in through the window. I put it on my candles. I put it on my door. I put it wherever there is an opening. I put black salt. Let me pause it. New York City. It's always noisy, right? So the black salt, I make it. Like, I made it with the Mercury retrograde. I made it with the solar eclipse. I think the solar eclipse was last year, right? And I use the solar eclipse. The solar eclipse is once every 20 years. So it's very powerful. I don't even sell it. I keep it for myself. The solar eclipse black salt, But I do have the regular. Let me just pause it. The noise is inevitable. It's ongoing. Like, I don't know if it's gonna stop. It's gonna stop. But the black salt, I make the black salt. I make the regular one with Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde happens like 3 times a year. So I use, like, that's the one I sell. I sell it for $5. A little 1 ounce jar. No, and I think I've been giving it away for free. So when you get the splash, you get a 1 ounce jar of the black salt. The black salt, I make it, and I give you a sheet of what is in there or how to make it yourself. The most important part is the moon cycles, because you need 3 moon cycles. I use 3 moon cycles, and you need the dark moon. The dark moon is the new moon. The new moon, that's what they call it, the new moon. I call it the dark moon because there's no moon present. There's no moon, but it's called a new moon. That's what everybody else calls it, the new moon. And we use the full moon because that's the illumination. So you need light, the full moon, and you need darkness, the dark moon, the new moon. You need both. But the black salt is a black magic item. So I use the dark moon twice. I close it out. I open it with the dark moon and I close it with the dark moon and the full moon 1 time. But it's to charge it. It's charging in the sun all day. It's charging. It's charging. Like, it's doing what it do. This is salt, black pepper, cayenne pepper, ashes. You need ashes. You have to get ashes from somewhere. Like, where the fuck I'm gonna get ashes from? You could use ashes. Like, you could use ashes from incense. Like, if you accumulate enough ashes, you could probably use the ashes from the incense. But I use the ashes from the ancestor money because I burn it all the time. So I use the ancestor money ashes. When I made the black salt, I burned a large amount, and I said it's for the ancestors of whoever makes a purchase. So it's charmed for whoever purchases the black salt, but I give it away. I give it away. So it's for whoever gets it, they get the black salt. And the one I make is with ancestor money, the ashes of the ancestors. And yeah, it's like, I had to learn. I don't know why I'm talking about myself. It's like, because, karmic, to be karmic, it's like you gotta learn. You gotta learn, like, you know what? Like, I don't wanna be like this. I don't wanna be like this. And you choose to be different. You choose to change. You choose to do better. Like, I'm gonna do better. I'm do better and I'm gonna change and I'm gonna be different. And I'm like, I promise myself, I don't never want to be like these people. Like, these people hate people. They hate you. They get jealous of you. They get mad at you. They don't like how you look. I can't help how I look. Like, this is how I look. Like, how you want me to? And then I'm not a little girl. I'm 46 years old. I'm grown. Like, I am an adult. I am an adult. But it's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what it is. And it's like, to be karmic is like, you have to know what it is to be karmic. So I could say, I rebuke all the karmic energy. I rebuke this, and, we don't want that energy over here. But I know what it is to be karmic. I was a karmic, and I had to choose to be different, choose God, to love God, and be different. Like, you know what? I'm gonna do better. Like, things are gonna get better. I quit my job, quit my job, my 9 to 5. I opened up my nonprofit, and what I was working in Burlington Coat Factory. I was working in Burlington, and then I opened up my nonprofit, and I quit that job in Burlington. I was like, oh, I'm working no fucking job. I was like, I just needed the job so I could open a nonprofit. And then I opened up the YouTube. I started talking on YouTube, and I just started talking. And I started talking about Nigeria, because it's like, who could I talk about spiritual things? Who could I talk to? There was nobody I could talk to about this shit because it's spiritual. You can't see it. I can't prove it. And I'm like, what the I'm going through all this stuff, and then it's like I just got to get closer to God, closer to the ancestors, and just thank God I didn't die. I didn't die. I'm still here. And I invoked Santa Muerte. It was like while I had the YouTube channel, because I didn't always have Santa Muerte with me. But you know, when God's telling you, God, you get in inclination, you get in a warning, you get in a nudge to do something, fucking do it. Do it. Like I was getting a nudge to get closer to Santa Muerte, to get closer. So I was like, I got the book, I got this, I got that. And I was like, oh, I need to get the doll, the idol. This is an idol. It's a statue of Santa Muerte. And I had to invoke her. And then I had to really do my research on it, because once you invoke a spirit, the spirit is with you forever. She will never go away. She's gonna be with you forever. I'll be an old lady, and I'll still have Santa Muerte, her statue. I'll still have something to represent her in my home, because she has helped me throughout all these things that I go through in life. Santa Muerte helps me. Santa Muerte helps God. She works with God, and you cannot have Santa Muerte if you don't believe in God. So it's like these people are devil worshippers. They're devil worshippers. They don't believe in God, because the evil that they do, the evil that they done sent my way, is like there's no way they believe in God. They could never work with Santa Muerte. You could try. They could probably think, oh, she's skeletal, like she look evil, like she not evil. She works with God. She will help you from people that are doing this to you, doing negative spell work, negative work against you, trying to hurt you, trying to kill you. Because that's what they try to do. They trying to kill me spiritually. But it's like, you can't prove it. You can't prove it. So that's why I show up. I show up and I make my videos and I talk and I take pictures and I smile and I show my titties. I show my, the fuck? Like, there's nothing wrong with me. Like, what? Why do I need to hide myself and act like life is over? Like, life is not over. Life is fucking amazing. It's the summer, the summertime. Like, and I'm going outside. I'm going outside. I'm not gonna be toxic. I'm not gonna be toxic. But I'm going outside. You know, and I'm gonna enjoy the fucking summer of 2026. And I'm just like, for you to be a karmic, you got to know what it is to be karmic. Be like, you know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be like that. I'm not gonna be like that. Like, I know what you're doing, and I'm not. No, I don't want to be like that. No, I'm not doing that. No, and you know better, and you do better. That is a choice. It's a choice. It's a conscious choice. And that's it. I just wanted to talk about it because nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. We all go through shit. We all go through things. And everybody has a story. And it's a choice. You want to be fucked up for the rest of your life? You want to be fucked up and mean and nasty and hateful and jealous? And you want to be like that? Then that's being a karmic. When you choose to be different, you choose to change, then you fucking change and you do better. Like, I'm gonna do better. I'm not gonna get angry. I'm gonna get angry. I'm not gonna put my hands on nobody. I'm gonna keep my hands to myself. I'm gonna stay calm, and I had to like stay by myself for a little while, like calm down. New York City, I know it's noisy and I'm talking 24 minutes and it's like, I had to I still talk to myself. I'll be like, calm down. I'll be like, hug a tree, go outside, go in the dirt, go somewhere. You need to ground yourself. You feeling kind of crazy, erratic, your energy's going up, go in the earth. You won't feel better. Go to the beach, go in the water, play in the water, submerge yourself in the water. And you're gonna feel better. Be in the sun. Let the sun kiss you. Be like, oh my God, this shit feels so good. And you're doing nothing. You just in the park. It's free. You're in the beach and it's free. It's like You know, people want you to go through the worst things, and it's like there's so many other things you could do that doesn't cost anything. Cleansing, you can cleanse with salt. You make herbs. You can make herbs. I get the herbs, but you need money to buy herbs. So it's like if you don't have the money to buy the herbs, then you can't make the splash. But you can use salt. Salt is used for cleansing. The sulfur soap, I wasn't using that soap. I wasn't using this soap all the time. It was some a practitioner told me about the soap. A practitioner that sits there and does black magic all the time. This is the only soap they use. The only soap they use. I can't use this all the time. I can use this for like a week, but they use it all the time. I'm like, why do you use it all the time? It's to cleanse their energy from the black magic that they're doing. I'm like, oh, you doing stuff to people? Yeah, and I gotta cleanse my energy, and then so they don't die. They don't die from this shit. And I'm like, oh, I didn't even know that they made a soap that did that. But when you start talking to people, that's how you understand each other. We all spiritual in some sort of way. We all witchy in some sort of way. You just got to do your own research. You can't judge anyone for doing what they do. Karmics are not bad. Not every karmic is bad. It's a choice to be karmic. It's a choice. You want to stay like this forever? Life can get better when you choose to do better, when you choose to change, when you choose to change your mentality, your mindset. Stop being an asshole. Stop. When you choose to change, everything gets better. It gets easier. And it's a mindset. It's just change. Choose to do things differently. That's what I just wanted to talk about that. We all come from different places. You can't judge people. We all go through things. And it's like, you're not a bad person. You don't have to be karmic. You can actually choose to be a better person. Choose to be different. Choose to do things right. Choose not to fuck people over. Choose to not be a liar, a cheater, a scammer, a thief. Just choose to be a better person. It's a choice. Good versus evil versus karmic. A karmic, a karmic, it doesn't make you a bad person. It's like you still haven't grown, you haven't healed, and you haven't evolved. That's why you still a karmic. Once you figure out, yo, I don't want to be like this, and you choose to change, and you start to grow, and you start to heal, and you start to evolve, you're going to change. You change your mindset, you change your whole life. And it's like, I'm just talking. Leave it love, leave it love. Thanks for listening to my rant about karmics. We was all karmic once upon a time. We was karmic. Leave it love. Bye.